Today I quit my job. It's currently 3:46 a.m. and it feels full circle to record this at this time because of all the nights that I had that felt very similar to this while I was serving tables. Because I had so many nights that felt just like this when I was serving tables at the spaghetti factory in Concord. I'd get off at like 10 or 11, I would take Clayton Road and I would go through this drive-through convenience store on the way home. I'd pick up a Bang Energy and then I would go home, I would shotgun it, and then I would work on above the bridge stuff until like 4 or 5 in the morning, and nobody knew what the fuck I was doing. I've been thinking about this video right here for years, and it's kind of weird because it is one of those milestone ones. So I had this whole thing planned out with all these cool edits and this video I was going to make about escaping the Matrix, but it doesn't feel right. This feels right because nights like this and feelings like this and times I was on my computer or with my camera or writing at 3 or 4 in the morning are the only reason that I am here right now. They're the only reason why I've gotten out. I've worked in restaurants and like restaurant adjacent jobs for almost 6 years. Today, because of Above the Bridge and the company that I started and the opportunities that were given to me by the people who live too, I finally have been able to escape restaurants. And before I go on, I just want to thank Live 2 so much because like if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have been able to get out. I probably would still be serving tables and I wouldn't be able to financially support myself. There's this weird point, even at a young age when you're serving tables, where you kind of come to the reality that there's a chance that you do this for the rest of your life. A lot of people do. Especially when you drop out of college, man, because that's when it gets scary. That's when you're all in. You kind of are confronted with these two realities right in front of you, right? Like you have these people who have done this their entire life and have never really tried to do anything else because they're comfortable. And then you have this version of your life in your brain that has nothing to do with this. But those two things exist in the same place. It's just like a constant battle to figure out which one is going to be the reality. I think people have a tendency to like glamorize or fetishize the whole like rags to riches grind set story that is like entrepreneur that serves tables or is like starving artist that serves tables. But it's not a fucking coming of age movie. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. It sucks. And not to say that serving tables is like the war in Iraq. Not to say that it's terrible or anything. There's a lot of people who have a lot of things worse, but that shit can suck. In my 6 years of serving tables, I've seen some many shit. Some lady poured butter on my feet one time. One time a guy cussed me out over cranberry juice. One time some guy tried to fight me because I forgot his daughter's birthday. And I mean like actually fight me. Like he got in my face. Literally just today, I watched somebody swing on my manager, walk to a nearby wall, punch a glass case, and then walk out of the restaurant and then call the cops on us. And that was literally today. So again, not to say that serving tables is the worst thing in the world. It's not torture, but it can suck. And it's not a fucking coming of age movie. And it's not a mindset grind set rise to the top story. It's brutal. But if you can find a way to keep going and keep pushing and be patient and learn every single day and be a student and double down and bet on yourself every single time, you can get out. If you trust your intuition, you can craft the world around you to look exactly how you want it to be. Life is malleable, and the sooner you realize that, the sooner you can begin to change yours. I think it's ironic that a lot of this thing that I'm saying right now is something that I wrote on an order sheet because I don't know what my life feels like when I'm not a server. I've never been an adult and not been a server, but I am so excited to figure out what that's like. I didn't know when I was going to get out. I didn't know how I was going to get out. I didn't know if I was going to get out, but I bet on myself every single time. And if you do the same, you can get out too.